guys, you want to know how to make this adorable little plaque? Well, it's not only a plaque, it lights up. So stay tuned. Hey, my pretties, I'm back with another craft. And so, let me tell you what you're going to need for this one. You're going to need, from the Dollar Tree, a pack of these heart containers. And they are labeled as just containers. There are 4 in here. Okay. You're going to need, from the Dollar Tree, some of these stickers. They're just colored stickers. They're dots. You're going to need some sandpaper, which they have at Dollar Tree. You're going to need some letters. Whatever color you want. Whatever style, font you want. Size, whatever. You're going to want smaller size because we're going to fit it on one of these plaques here that they have from Dollar Tree. Try to get the bigger one. There are 2 different sizes if you didn't know that. This one's more oval and this one's more round. Try to get the more round one with the hanger. This one does not have a hanger. It's just alone. Okay. You're going to need a piece of scrap ribbon, whatever color you want. If you want to have hearts on it or plain, whatever. Some chalk paint. It doesn't have to be chalk paint either. You can use the white acrylic paint from Dollar Tree. You can use whatever color you want. If you don't want white, use pink. If you don't want pink, use red, purple, blue, whatever. I used chalk paint, but white acrylic paint from Dollar Tree will work just as good. And then you're going to need some pink paint. This is from Walmart. Pink Parfait. Some paint brushes, obviously. A hot glue gun. Scissors. A pencil. A Sharpie. You're going to need some kind of jewels. These are from Dollar Tree. These are those rhinestones that they have. They're just round rhinestones. Some Google eyes. These are from Halloween. Just different colored Google eyes. Fairy lights. 1 pack of fairy lights and batteries. A sheet of pink paper, cardstock, construction paper, glitter paper, whatever you can find at Dollar Tree or you have laying around. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your little plaque and you're going to paint it with the white acrylic paint or the white chalk paint, whatever one you have. You're going to dry brush it very lightly. And when you paint the white on, you're going to want to see the wood show through the white. Okay, so you're not going to paint it a solid white. You want to just streak it across and the wood's going to come through it, and that is what you want. Then you're going to take your Pink Parfait and you're going to barely put any paint on the brush and touch it very gently. I don't know if you can see. You can still see the wood through and you can see the white and the paint. Okay, after I did the white, I took that little piece of sandpaper and I scrubbed off the front. Okay? Just a little bit. You don't have to go like a maniac on it. All right? And then I put the pink on top. Okay? That's done. So the next thing you want to do is your hearts. Okay? And you get a pack of 4. So we're going to break them in half. Well, they don't need to really be broken. They just pull apart. See? Just like this. Okay? So now you have 2 hearts. If you write on this with Sharpie, you can scrub it off with a Brillo pad at your kitchen sink, but just know that it's not going to have that sheen to it anymore. You'll end up scrubbing off whatever clear coat they have put on this. But I have another DIY coming out where I did scrub the sheen off of the clear finish to make it look shiny off of the heart. But you know what? I'm going to paint that heart anyway, so it doesn't matter. So if you screw up on one, don't even worry about it. Okay. So what I did was I took my heart and I glued Google eyes on it. Okay? 2 Google eyes. Then I took a Sharpie and I drew little cheeks. And then I drew a mouth. And then I took these little circular rainbow colored stickers and I put them on the cheek part. Okay? I'm using the pink ones. See if you can see that. There you go. And then this is what you end up with. He's getting a glare from this light. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can turn this down. It's not going to matter. Anyway, there's a glare from the light. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying. It doesn't matter what I do. He still has a glare on him. All right. You can see it pretty decent there. Okay. So that's our little heart guy. Now that's the guy. And then here I made a girl. And the only difference with the guy and the girl is that I put 2 little lines by her eyes. I don't know. Can you see that? There you go. I don't know why this is such a terrible glare. Okay. So then I just took my hearts and I put them on my cardstock and I traced them with the pencil. Then I'm going to cut out my hearts, okay? So let me cut out my hearts. I also took my scrap ribbon that I had and I just turned it into a little bow. I just scrunched it together and hot glued it in the middle, wrapped it with some jute, okay? And then I glued a little rhinestone on the front. All right, I have my lights are ready to go. They have the batteries in. This project's going to be really fast. You're going to get done with it in like 5 minutes, no kidding. And you could even have, you know, you don't have to have like great artistic ability to do this. So don't be scared if you can't draw. All you need to draw is a smiley face. I think anybody can do that. Don't worry. It's simple, okay? And you can even have your kids help you if you want to. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is cut out those hearts. So let me pause it for a second. I'm going to cut my hearts out, and I'll be right back. Also, make sure your glue gun's nice and hot because we're going to glue cardstock on our paper, on our plaque here, okay? Because once we cut out the hearts from the cardstock, we're going to position them here, okay, on our plaque. One here, and then we're going to glue our hearts over top, all right? But don't glue them down yet because those fairy lights, they're going to go inside the hearts. All right, so you're going to need to hang on for just a second. Once I glue down the paper, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And I took my cardstock, I cut out the hearts. I used some tacky glue that I got from Dollar Tree, and I glued it to my plaque. And the hardest thing was to get the words, the stickers, to go on evenly the way I wanted to. A little tip you could use when you get the stickers on and you put them in the wrong spot or you need to move them, use a little X-Acto blade and gently, very, very gently lift them up. And if you don't stick them down too hard the first time, you should have no problem being able to lift them up and move them again. Also, make sure you have extras in case they rip. All right, so this is what we got so far. And it says, "You make my heart light up." Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our hearts and we're going to glue them onto the hearts that are on the plaque. Okay, our girl is going to go over on this side, the one with the little eyelashes, and the one without the eyelashes is our boy, so he's going to go on the other side. But before we glue them down, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take some fairy lights, and you're going to want to take half of the lights on one side and half on the other, and you're going to want to ball them up so that they fit inside of the heart on the plaque, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this end with this half in and you're going to glue them down, okay, so that they're on there like that. And then when you turn it on, hold on, there you go. It lights up inside the heart, okay? So then when you have this half in, you're going to make sure that it's just wire here and no light is in between. You're going to take the rest of the lights and you're going to ball them up just like you did for this one, and you're going to shove them inside the other heart and glue the other heart on top. Then you're going to take the battery pack and bring it around back and glue it on the back. Let me do that and I will be right back. Okay, I got one heart on, and now another little tip you're going to want to make sure that you do is at the end of the fairy lights, okay, you have the fairy lights rolled up inside and glued in the heart under here, but you have to make sure that the other end the fairy light is right next to your heart. You don't want to glue this down and this end be over here, okay? Because that's not going to help you any. You want the end to be next to the other heart, okay? And you want it to be just wire. You don't want a light to be sticking in the middle here because that's going to look weird when it lights up. If it's just wire, you're not going to have a light there. And that's what we want. All right, so let me roll up the other part. Let me see if I can let you watch me do this. All right, let me turn my light a little bit here, guys. Hold on. Excuse the mess on my table. These are all extra flowers that I will be getting. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the rest of this, and what I do is just, let me untangle it first. Okay, and I'm just going to wrap it up on my fingers like this. Okay? So that it gets wrapped. And then I'm going to set it on here. Okay? And I'm going to make sure that this part is sticking out over here so that I can glue the battery pack on the back. All right, so you're going to smush this here quickly and carefully. Yes, I burned myself on the other one. You're going to want to go around the edge. Don't squeeze too much glue out onto this because it'll drip all over. And the reason why we put the heart paper down is, one, so we know when we're placing our heart, it makes it a little bit easier, and two, it makes it a little bit more finished and pretty. Okay, so now is the tricky part, which I burned myself already. It's all right. All right, so now we're going to place this here on the paper. You have very little time to move it around, so do what you got to do quickly. Okay, and if there's a little spot like this that's lifting up, you can always go back in with your glue gun and just give it a little zap there, and then it should stick down. Okay, so now now it ended on this side, see? Okay, right where we wanted it to end. We have the wire here with no light in the middle connecting the two hearts, and now we want to put this in the back. Now make sure you put it with the screw facing up, so that way when you need to change the batteries, you can. Okay, and this doesn't have to be so neat. It's on the back. So no one, just put a good amount of glue on it. No one's going to look at the back of your project. And if they do, tell them to piss off if it's not neat enough. I don't know who would look at the back of somebody's project, but okay. Anyways, here we go. Now comes the finale here where we turn down. Let me turn the lights down so maybe you can see them better. Okay. Now we turn on the lights. Ta-da! It's lit up. And now you can see their smile better. And isn't that cute? Okay, guys, I hope that you liked this project. It was quick and easy, and it turned out so cute. And who would not want to have this for Valentine's Day or any day, just to know that somebody loves you? I would. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'm glad you stuck around with me. Stay tuned because I have so many more ideas. It's not even funny how many more ideas I have. I can't wait to share them with you. I'm trying to get them out as fast as I can, but please stay with me and don't get upset and aggravated with me. I'm working 2 jobs and trying to do this, so please have patience with me. All right, I love you guys. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Come on, subscribe. All right, I love you. Bye. Bye, guys. Forgot to glue on her bow, and I put a little sticker heart in between. So there you go. Now they're done. And if you want, I was thinking you could put like a little hat or a bow tie or something on him. It's up to you.